the go away of the Melissa. But once they don't land those ultimates up and combo up and control the Melissa, they might not have enough.
Well, how will Blacklist bounce back in game number 2 with the lineup up against ONIC Philippines? Let's see how will they make it work in this game.
Well, I think already, specifically for Blacklist International, again, with just this draft and allowing Wise to focus on what Wise has to do is already a good step in getting us to a game 3. Right now, ONIC Philippines, on the other hand, like you said, Wolf, if you can still get those lockdowns with Sensui, you have Kekadu once again. If he has a great game on this Ruby, you're going to be able to set yourself up for possibly sweeping Blacklist International here.
This could be a balanced attack if you're Blacklist and up against ONIC Philippines, because there were a lot of ways that they leveled the playing field now. Oh My Venus on the conceal, so maybe they could be more busy in getting those rotations quickly for the vision, where Wise needs to have a good target for a lane gank, right?
Which kind of means that the first movements of the junglers will be so crucial. So far, Sensui is already able to reach level 4 after this crab. This 41 seconds off. And he actually stole one scaled lizard. So between the two, it's actually ONIC Philippines that will have more jungle creeps compared to Blacklist International.
Talking about advancement on the early game progress. Look at that, the pokes from Edward. This is what I'm saying, right? The glue on the hands of Edward really works well. Now it's mid lane pokes for these two players or members of ONIC and Blacklist International. I say they're just leveling up the time to get on the first circle of the game.
Yeah, everybody pretty much rushing right here at this point. 10 seconds till that turtle comes up. You can even see Kekadu going to go ahead and reset here.
Ooh.
And they might look to trade a little bit, but I still see it coming down to this turtle dance pretty much for now.
So look at that. Well, the pressure up top, I'm feeling with the Melissa and the far side. There you have it. Talking about AoE and early game damage, right?
I mean, I was going to say looking for a trade, but instead, Blacklist International gets the turtle plus the kill. Hold on, they're looking for more here, but it's actually Edward that falls. A mistake by Blacklist International, but they're still going to be going. Oh My Venus, not going to connect on that noon on Blast. So right now, ONIC Philippines able to get a kill out of all that. First, it was just Blacklist International with an objective and a kill, but now ONIC Philippines on the board as well.
Honestly, Blacklist International going to be pretty happy with that. Edward did his job. Have lost one lane of minions, and that will be bad for sure. But when it comes to what his actual goal is, he's doing a great job. And taking down nets first for Blacklist International, that's the most crucial one. You feed off of your gold laner if you're Blacklist International, and having the lead over the Brody means that you will have a better shot at the late game. We know for sure that between Melissa and Brody, Melissa has the better late game.
Yeah,
There was nothing he could do.
Yeah, that's the AoE burst right there from Yue's feathered airstrike. And going back to Wolf's thought there on the gold lane, yes, that forces out Kekadu to aid nets because they need a good time here. If you're a Brody, you need to have a good scaling advantage. If you're up against, well, Super Red.
Oh, hold on. Wise.
Oh, pinning down.
Not sure he's going to be able to get out of that one. In enemy territory, gets punished for it. Falls in the jungle. So now, kill-wise, even across the board, ONIC Philippines still could be looking for more here. But it looks like Blacklist International also knows what's up. They're still going to be putting the pressure, but nothing for now.
And so much pressure on Blacklist International to put up the top lane. Kekadu will be staying out there as well. Going to be a 1v1 between Ryota as well as Edward onto the bottom lane. So it's really just them waiting for the next neutral objective. The game is equalized because of the kills that ONIC Philippines were able to get. But let's see. Might not be the case.
Wow. Nets able to survive with a sliver of health. Now the second turtle going to be up here. Sensui going to go and start this fight up. Super Prince also with the feathered airstrike here. You can see as well Ryota making his way. They're going to have to rely on that Black Dragon form as well. And it's going to be a full-on team fight for this one. As the dance ensues, both teams trying to get the vision they need here. Here's Ryota, the Black Dragon form. Going to push them back the best he can. Feathered airstrike coming out. Super Fritz is secured by Sensui. And they give it a call back here. They're happy with the objective.
Ooh.
That's the instincts.
Beautiful control from ONIC Philippines. They snagged the aggro of the Lord, of the turtle, I mean. They took it away from Blacklist International. And the moment that they saw or felt that there will be Numinum Blast, they backed down. All together in good unison. And at the same time, Sensui still managed to find the right angle so that the turtle will not be reset. And he gets it away from Wise. Great plays coming in from ONIC.
And this is a
Look at
focus
that
on
top
the top
lane.
side.
There's 4 members here.
4-on-4. There's the Appraiser's Wrath. Still going to be looking for more. The turtle finally goes down. Super Red unleashing here. All members are quite low. Able to find Super Fritz. Finds another. Nets falls, making a third. Kekadut still alive. Never mind. Oh My Venus comes in. It's 3 down for ONIC Philippines.
What a massive swing for Blacklist International as they took the turret and then takes 3 members of ONIC Philippines. Yue was on point even with the follow-up stun. And now, you know what time it is for Blacklist International. It's not ONIC Page's time, it's the Ube time. We're going to see it once again. Look at how Yue connects with all of those stuns. Of course, Super Red just connecting with the muddles. Yue with the stun onto Nets. Beautifully done. That's to control the enemy Brody. And this means Blacklist International will be basking in Ube's timing.
Yeah, they're seeing light from that gameplay. It's Blacklist International's slowly taking good progress and damage. See, that's how you have the advantage of having a Lolita on your side, having glue. But now pickoffs is the answer of ONIC Philippines.
There's going to try to get Oh My Venus down. 1 hit away. Going to charge up. Has the shield. They get the flicker out. Ryota able to get Oh My Venus. And now the focus here on Wise. He's going to fall as well. ONIC Philippines with a massive play getting 2.
Wow. And this is going to be coinciding to the turtle timing. Great move coming out from ONIC Philippines. And once again, the timing coming out from Ryota. I mean, he was a little bit slower this game compared to a Joy because he's playing the Yuzhong compared to a Joy, but his timings were on point. And that meant that he was able to cancel Oh My Venus' ultimate.
Well, Edward getting poked down here, but most likely just going to have to give up this turtle over the hands of ONIC Philippines. They're slowly gaining some control back into the game, but still gold lead in favor of Blacklist International.
They're seeing hope here on the lineup of Wise and Super Red because in team fighting perspective, there's a lot of things at stake if they go straight and how Blacklist defense is going to be. Because now we were talking about items. Is this enough already to give an exchange or even trades in the first 8 minutes, Wolf?
Yeah, for sure. Let's just compare the matchups, right? You can see that overall from Blacklist International, they do have the better gold. Big difference, though, when it comes to gold laners, almost 1,000. And that's something that ONIC Philippines will have to shake off. Wow, that was a very early Numinum Blast.
Aggressive.
Wow.
But
thought about clearly.
okay.
Oh my
Too
Venus.
early.
I think they're still going to go ahead and just press the situation here. I mean, there's no Lord for a minute plus here. They also use the Conceal, plus that ultimate, the Numenon Blast from Oh My Venus. So right now, ONIC Philippines knows this information and might play around this if they can, but they don't have the space advantage, and that's what's crucial here as Blacklist International has those 3 turrets down, possibly another one soon.
Yeah, will they risk it though? Because Blacklist has continuous good pressure and lockdown right now. If ONIC Philippines decide to have a good chance, though, did Sensui? Oh, why still managed to secure that purple?
I think, okay, Oh My Venus going to charge up once again. Still going to be able to get out of there just fine. Also, notice Nets not part of this whole fight just yet, so they're lacking some damage here. And right now, slowly but surely, Blacklist International just taking parts of the map here from ONIC.
Yeah, they have good mobility, and there's still no defenses has been taken down on the side of the code right now. So this forces out ONIC Philippines to have enough damage items, because if Nets has so much delay, how is this going to go up against this matchup?
Okay, they get the heavy spin out of Sensui. That is perfect timing, as now this Lord is up. So Sensui without an ultimate here. Just got to be careful how he approaches it if he wants to actually contest this one. Kekadut providing the vision. Edward there as well. Blacklist International in clear green signal to take this one.
You're not
first
risking
Lord. ONIC not going to risk it. Wise secures first Lord of the game.
I say time for ONIC Philippines. They want more time and damage here. You want to take it more further heading into late game because they have no pushes yet, and the control of and coverage of Black International right now is just so high. There's a lot of things that they can answer.
There were so many things that went badly for ONIC Philippines too. You saw Sensui getting picked off, and of course they already committed the stolen Numinum Blast from Super Fritz just 11 seconds before the Lord timing, just right before Sensui was taken out. So a lot of misfortunes here.
Okay, heavy spin's going to come out. There's Kekadut with the I'm Offended pull. Not enough damage just yet. Super Red unleashing. Look at the damage. It's too much. Sensui's going to fall. Super Red as well. They find Ryota. A trade, though. ONIC losing 2. Kakadu running for the hills.
Trade of 2 to 1. Suddenly, that didn't turn out good for ONIC Philippines. It's the damage right now connecting up against Sensu and Ryota, Wolf.
Oh, man. See, ONIC Philippines just, they connected their shots. The timing was just off. You saw how Kakadu was able to find 2. Had it been that he was able to jump with Ryota, it could be a total disaster for Blacklist International, but it wasn't. In fact, Blacklist International themselves will claim 2 bounties. Even after losing Super Red, it wouldn't matter as much because now it will take all of the outer turrets for ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, how to get the good setup, because Oh My Venus has a lot of space. She doesn't have a flicker yet. It's an open window for ONIC to take because Super Friends has been eyeing the ultimate. He's been eyeing for a good setup. But the taunt is really working well for Wise. Look at the burst appeal.
They get the feathered airstrike again. Heavy spin. Sensui able to survive, but now it's Blacklist International knocking on the doors of ONIC PH here. They hold on to the inhibitors for now, but still, they can't match the full-on team fight potential from Blacklist International.
How do they separate this? How do they isolate the most important important member of Blacklist International? Because in team fighting capability, they need to have good space for nets. They need to have a good setup from Kakadu. So how do you even penetrate the backline now with the momentum of Super Red right on top of the player's gold?
It'll be very difficult for ONIC Philippines. We did say that you have to find a way to pierce through the backlines and find the Melissa. So far, they have only found it once. They need to find more. And I think that there should be a shift for Super Fins. Maybe he's going to consider taking the Farsa ultimate and not the Lolita ultimate. As it stands, though, he does have an Aluminum Blast.
Edward, he jumped into the bush there. 3.
There's
There's the feathered airstrike. Sensui with a heavy spin, trying to cut off Edward. Can't land it, though. And now in trouble. Ryota is going to go down. Super Red finding another. So 1 member down for ONIC PH. They were looking for any setup they could find. And unfortunately, it's just showing they're lacking the power here.
And good spacing, though, for Blacklist. There was no setup or follow-up, so they're not really risking this Lord, but they're really focusing on the wave clears here, right? Up top and also in mid.
Yeah, they're just going to give this one up again. ONIC Philippines knows that they're quite behind, right? They've got to defend and hold on for this, allowing, especially in this case, Nets to get the items that he needs. He's actually doing all right, though. It's just Super Prince hasn't had the potential with this Valentina that he's looking for. And now on the bottom side, they're going to be putting some pressure here. And they get out. They had to, it looked like they had to use that flicker as well.
Yeah. Is the defense right now enough for ONIC Philippines to hold if the burst from Yue and Super Red comes in at the right timing, Wolf?
We'll see. I think they do, but they have to find the right timing, as you've said.
Yeah.
Well, the right timing is now. They lose the inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Kakadu not able to connect with it. I'm offended. Still going to work on this Lord here. They're going to be whittled down slowly but surely by Blacklist International. They've got the wave on the top side to handle now, too. They finally get rid of the Lord. Blacklist International now waiting for these minions here. They're going to be knocking on the door top side. Let's see if ONIC Philippines can defend this. Feathered airstrike comes down. There's the charge up. Nice cancel. Sensui, though, with the heavy spin. They're all caught in a bad situation. Ryota on the backside, still looking for Edward, but they don't have enough damage.
Oh, you're still holding on.
Ooh, could have been really massive for Blacklist International. But then again, you saw how Sensui was able to cancel it. Unfortunately, his own ultimate heavy spin was also just cut short. And there wasn't any follow-up from ONIC Philippines. Now ONIC, the Hedgehogs, will have to deal with the minions once again.
How do you penetrate the backlines now if you're ONIC Philippines? Look at that. There's the charge.
Kakadu gets the pull. Can they grab the kill? The charge up's there. Oh my Venus finally falls here. And now Super France on the backside looking for Super Red. Gets the stun off.
Ooh.
They have the CC. Do they have the damage? They can't get past the ultimate. Super France falls now. Still looking for Edward. Wise and Super Red there as well, but they have to deal with the minions in the base. And ONIC Philippines still struggling to hold on in this game.
Oh, great control coming out from Blacklist International. Super Red just coming up clutch, pushing away. Super Fritz with the ultimate. And although we are seeing like good pickups coming out from ONIC, they still lost their turrets. So even when Blacklist International loses 2, positions 4 and 5 They don't really care that much. They still have a lot of advantage over ONIC Philippines in this game.
And they have a lot of answers, right? The control, the push, and now ONIC Philippines is worrying about how will they gain control of the lanes because it's still up. The defense is still up for Blacklist, and now they're being trapped. Look at the macro movements here of Blacklist. Edward and Weiss for the charge.
Oh, looking for a play on Nets. Nets could be in trouble here. Can he survive the onslaught here? He can't. Wise able to get the kill. Ryota there trying to cause the distraction, but they lack the damage. Nets is nowhere on the map here. He's dead. And member after member of ONIC Philippines is going to be chased down by Blacklist International as they find the third. And that looks like it's going to be it as Blacklist International takes us to a game 3 here. They've got another wave of minions. Feathered airstrike comes down. Base being worked on here. And there you have it. We're going to game 3.
You hear the agents cheer and scream. That's how the code band is back for game number 3. Completely answering the problems from game number 1.
Yep. Game number 1, they were being poked and zoned out by Ryota. In this game, they did it so well against ONIC Philippines themselves. They pick up the Farsa as well as the Glue, 2 of the heroes that we recommended for Blacklist International. Even the Lolita was there. Everything that Blacklist International picked up this game, very conventional, very Blacklist way. The way that also they team fought, is that a word? Team fought?
Team fought, yeah.
Yeah. So the